but a lot of our pet parents are staying home because we're mandated to stay home. And our pets are used to seeing us now every day, almost all day. And we are concerned about our friends becoming a little anxious when pet parents start going back to our new normal, going back to work. So what recommendations do you have for pet parents to get their dogs and animals ready to go back to our new normal?
Yeah, I think this is going to be really important, especially for puppies that have joined the home during the pandemic and everyone's home all the time and they think that's what life is. So definitely you want to work on having a dog that is happy and well adjusted enough to go lay down in its own space and not have to be at your feet all day. So if your dog is constantly following you everywhere and just cannot be separated from you, that is a symptom that you're probably going to end up dealing with some separation anxiety, and you can take some steps to work on things now. So one thing, it's good to have a crate or a bed kind of away from all the action in the house, and train them to go and be there and be happy by themselves there sometimes. So if you have that dog that follows you everywhere, you might have to use a baby gate or put them in their crate for a while and leave them alone for a while. And then you should be the one to initiate contact and initiate interaction with them. So again, if you have that needy dog that just is asking for your attention all the time, you can ignore them and wait until they lay down calmly, and then you can initiate petting them and interaction when they're calm and when they're happy. Another thing is that you can kind of practice leave the house. So take your keys, take your purse, whatever you would normally take when you go to work, and just leave for a little bit to leave them alone and have them used to that being like a normal thing. And also, don't make a big deal out of it, when you leave. A lot of people, you want to say bye to your pet, and the bigger the deal you make out of it, the bigger the deal it might become if they do have an issue with it. And also coming home. So you don't want to make a big deal coming home. Of course, we all get excited when the dog's excited, and we come home and it's nice, and you want to
that's what we live for.
With the dog and cuddle them, but which is fine for most dogs. That's part of the joy of having a dog. But if you have one of those dogs that's super needy, that does have a tendency towards separation anxiety, what you want to do is wait until they calm down and they're over that excitement of you coming home, and then you can pet them and have that interaction with them once they calm themselves down.
That's a great point. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, of course. if they're really problematic, if they're like barking nonstop, if they're separated from you, or if they're being destructive when they're separated from you, or of course if they're hurting themselves in the crate trying to get out, those are severe symptoms, and those should definitely see a veterinarian to get help.
Yeah, and that's the concern, because there's a lot of people in high rises. One thing is living in a home in a large space. Another one is living in an apartment building where you have people on your same floor and they start barking and then they don't stop barking. So, it's concerning for them because they suffer. I feel like they're suffering.
Yeah.
So, and then your neighbors start complaining.
And your neighbors are suffering too.
Exactly. Exactly. So
how about a webcam? When you go back to work, get a webcam, and so you can keep an eye on them. And if they're destructing or they're going to hurt themselves, then I'm going to go home now just for lunch.
Or you can have a dog walker midday. I mean, that's always something good. Just to break up the day. But I kind of feel like the separation anxiety, even if you send in your dog walker twice, let's say you're sending them twice, I feel like some dogs are still going to feel that loss, unlike our kitty friends, which are probably like, go.
They're going to be happy.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, that's a good time to go and have Equipause go and walk the dogs, check on the dogs, even the cats.
Yeah,
even sometimes, because they're used to having companionship now, and they don't need to go for a walk, but
I
they
wish.
might. Yeah, they might. Yeah, right. They might get destructive, but